Exploring the world can provide amazing experiences. However, it may also be expensive, and there's nothing worse than being incredibly tempted to travel, but not having the money for your next international vacation. However, you can afford a life full of travel if you're prepared to make some compromises. We provide you with the 6 most crucial pieces of advice in this video on how to budget for long-term or full-time travel. We will discuss destinations, travel styles, and lodging. At the conclusion, I will also provide you with some employment ideas that you may not have considered on your own. To begin with, 2 primary methods can be used to finance long-term or full-time travel. To lower your expenses, you should first save as much money as you can and travel as cheaply as you can. Then you should find a means to make money to pay for the charges you do have. Practice frugal living. You may begin by doing this first action right away. Being frugal with your money lets you invest more in life-improving activities. After considering what is important to you in your daily life, begin cutting back on the excess. A quality dinner prepared at home is preferable to one from a pricey restaurant. Choosing to spend time with friends rather than going out, taking the bus, walking, or biking instead of utilizing Uber or Lyft, and reducing the amount of time spent driving. Shopping at thrift stores to get used goods, utilizing coupons, and only purchasing clothing when it's on sale. Try to save money in novel ways. Consider unconventional approaches and explore cost-saving measures. You may live comfortably and achieve your goals by making small adjustments to your way of life. Researching financial items like credit cards, investments, insurance, retirement plans, and policies is also a great idea at this time. If you create a monthly financial budget, you can save money for travel. Look for less expensive places to visit. You may be able to travel farther and spend less money if you choose a place that is somewhat less expensive than your current residence. Finding out how much it will cost to live in a nation or place you are considering visiting can be useful. Thus, for example, you may visit a website called Number. Simply enter the city where you currently reside and the area you're considering visiting, and you'll be presented with a rather comprehensive comparison of the cost of living in both locations. This can provide you with a clear indication of how much money you should set aside for your trip, as well as some fresh, creative suggestions for destinations you may not have considered. No Media List is an additional excellent resource for discovering intriguing destinations and evaluating the cost of living. If you want to compare other countries, you may also check the currency exchange. Adopt a slow travel approach to your travels. The majority of travelers move to a new town or city every few days to see as much as they can in the little time they have. Although you get to see a lot, this can be a wonderfully entertaining way to travel, but it is unavoidably more expensive. Therefore, traveling slowly and staying put for extended periods are the best ways to conserve money. You don't see as much of the nation or as many distinct attractions when you travel in this manner. However, it feels much more tranquil and like you get a more genuine experience. Plus, it ends up being significantly less expensive. Minimize pricey travel. Again, it's a good idea to restrict pricey trips and attractions. I believe that you may still have a very fulfilling travel experience without having to participate in those tours and attractions. For instance, climbing the Eiffel Tower in Paris might cost a significant amount of money. However, you can easily omit it so that you can still get a great impression of the city without having to climb the Eiffel Tower. Make a daily spending plan. It's simple to spend a little bit of money here and there when you're traveling. And if you don't establish a budget or keep track of your spending, your costs may quickly spiral out of control. Therefore, by creating a daily budget for things like food, lodging, transportation, and entertainment, you can determine at the end of the day whether you need to make any cuts, such as if you spent too much on entertainment. In the long term, creating and adhering to a budget can help save a significant amount of money. Set up free lodging. There are several opportunities to find free lodging, typically in return for volunteer labor. Volunteers can connect with organic farms in need of help through worldwide opportunities on Organic Farms WWOF. If you labor on a farm, food and lodging will be supplied. You will still have plenty of free time to travel and take in the sights because you typically work 8 hours a day. This is similar to WWOF, however, it's not held on a farm. You often work around the house 4 to 5 hours a day in exchange for food and lodging. Work a little bit harder to supplement your income. It's a fantastic way to save costs and have a memorable experience. Additionally, you can volunteer at a hostel to receive free lodging and board in return. Due to the lack of staff, several hostels provide free food and lodging in exchange for 4 hours of labor every day. For the rest of the day, you are free to explore. It's a fantastic opportunity to meet plenty of new tourists. If you want to live with a family and take care of their children, you can also work as an au pair. Couchsurfing is an additional viable choice. If you agree to reciprocate when they travel, you can stay in someone's house for free using this website. It should come as no surprise that with over 6 million members, it is one of the most popular methods to experience an authentic place while also saving money on travel. You can meet a lot of new people on Couchsurfing, including folks from all around the world. Even though you may not initially consider it, you frequently make friends for the rest of your life and discover that you are closer to people than you have ever been. Now that you have these pointers, let us provide you with some job suggestions. We wouldn't be done tomorrow if I had to list every choice, but maybe this will give you a place to start when trying to locate what you're searching for. To begin with, you may be eligible for a working holiday visa if you're under 30 or 35 and want to work legally in the nation you're visiting. There are several opportunities in the hospitality industry, including working as a tour guide, street seller, photographer, filmmaker, sports or fitness instructor, second language teacher, and farm worker. There are lots of online employment possibilities that can let you work from anywhere if you rather work online or if you're too old to obtain a working holiday visa. You can work remotely in social media management, web design, remote customer support, and translation. You can work as a virtual assistant, YouTuber, social media influencer, or affiliate marketer. You can write books, sell goods online, serve as a field consultant, or even instruct language classes virtually. If you are a self-employed writer, filmmaker, graphic designer, or other similar skills, visit Upwork and look through the available jobs. You can save money on your travels by freelancing. It is the process of trading money for time. You determine your hours and are in charge as a freelancer. You can work from anywhere in the globe as long as you have access to the internet or a data plan on your phone. When it suits you, you can increase your income and decrease your workload. Because you won't have to go to an office every day, you will also save money on transportation. Instead of waiting for job possibilities to present themselves, it will enable you to take advantage of them when they do. If your dream is to travel, earning a living while you do it creates opportunities that you would not otherwise be able to. If you possess a certain skill, you can usually use it to generate some sort of internet revenue. All you may need to do in this situation is be a little bit imaginative and willing to invest the initial time and energy. To begin with, keep in mind that when you launch your own online business, things like that don't always happen quickly, and occasionally it might not be sufficient to pay for all of your living expenses. It's also possible that you'll need to combine several smaller revenue streams to create a steady online income. That was it, then. In summary, the secret to earning and conserving money is to be resourceful and flexible. Naturally, our lifestyles and budgets vary from one another. It's important to determine what suits your demands and requirements, not those of others. It's simple to consider every challenge before setting off on a new journey. However, don't allow these difficulties to stop you from pursuing your goals. In the space provided for comments below, let us know which of these suggestions you found useful.